I'm Alix Traeger, and today I'm gonna show you how to make my salted, malted, brown butter chocolate chip cookies. It's a mouthful of a title, but they are delicious. The holiday season is all about cookies, in my opinion, and these are my ultimate favorite. But let's be real, they're not just great for the holidays, they're amazing all year round. I developed this recipe last year when I wanted a simple but fun new take on a classic chocolate chip cookie, and let me tell you, they do not disappoint. So let's get cooking. First up, we gotta start with some butter. I'm using salted butter because I love the balance of salty sweet. We need 2 sticks. Dropping the butter in, give it a little swirl. When you're making brown butter, you're actually cooking off the water content and those milk solids, and you're gonna be left with that really delicious concentrated butter fat. You're looking for those little brown specks at the bottom. If your pan is really dark, it might be hard to see, so you can tilt it, but I suggest using a little bit of a lighter pan for this, like stainless steel. Look at this butter go. Get that butter shot. Once your butter is all melted, you're gonna wanna scrape up the sides and the bottom with your spatula to scrape off all those little brown bits. That will help them not burn at the bottom. This is exactly what we're looking for. Those nice little brown specks all up in there. Our brown butter is ready. And now pour it into a bowl. This is so our brown butter can cool. While my brown butter is cooling, I'm gonna go in with our dry ingredients. So we need 2 cups of flour. Now, when you're measuring your flour, you really don't wanna go down into the bowl with a measuring cup because it won't be accurate. So instead, we're going to spoon and level. Level it right off. And next, we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Basically, it's gonna make your cookies rise. Now I'm gonna give this a whisk. Gonna just clean this up right here. If you're not making a mess, you're not baking right. That's it for our dry. Now, our brown butter has cooled and we can add more good stuff in here. First up, we have 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar. And next, we're gonna do 3/4 cup of light brown sugar. And when you measure brown sugar, you wanna pack it down. The brown sugar has an amazing molassesy deep flavor, and I just love this combo of both sugars. Now, we gotta whisk this up. Oh my gosh. I'm like drooling. Is there anything better than that? The whisk is an important tool here to break up all that sugar and get a really even mix. All right, we have our delicious brown butter and sugar mixture. Now we're gonna add the eggs. So for this, I need 2 eggs. Just gonna whisk it right up. I can't get over how good this smells, guys. I want to stick my face in it right now. All right, this is the consistency we're looking for. And next, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And another very important component of this cookie is malted milk powder. Malted milk is made from barley, wheat, and powdered milk, and it will give you this really amazing richness in the cookie that really nothing else can give you. And then stir that right into our wet ingredients. Gonna put a little elbow in there. Another ribbon test. And those are our wet ingredients. Now I'm just gonna add in my dry ingredients right into my wet, and we're switching to a spatula and we're going to fold. Now this is a really important part because we don't want to overmix our dough. If you overmix your dough, you're gonna be really developing that gluten, and then you'll end up with a tough cookie. So by just folding our dry ingredients into the wet, we are not overworking it. My folding technique is to scrape and turn the bowl and then pull the dough up and over. Just wanna make sure it's all incorporated. And next up, our chocolate chips, of course. Now this recipe calls for a half a bag or a full bag of chocolate chips, but let's go for the full bag. Woo! I'm using semi-sweet. I'm just gonna fold them right in. Here is our final dough. Look at all those chocolate chips. This is gonna be so good. Okay, we have one last step, and I know it's not the most popular one, but we need to let our dough rest. Anywhere from 1 hour up to overnight. This will help our gluten to relax and our flour to hydrate, which will result in a chewier, softer cookie rather than a tough, hard cookie. Okay, our cookie dough has chilled for a couple of hours. Time for the fun part. I'm going to use a portion scoop. You could also use an ice cream scoop, and this will help you get really evenly sized and shaped cookies. These cookies really spread in the oven, so I'm only gonna do 6 on the tray. and leave them a little spread out from each other so they have some room. And for our final step, flaky salt. You want to do this at the last moment, right before you put them in the oven, or else your salt will kind of melt into your cookie dough, and that's not what we're going for. We're going for a nice flaky salt moment on top. Just a little. The salt will just help bring out the natural sweetness of this cookie. And into the oven we go at 375 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes. Look how good these look. They smell amazing too. Smell. The hardest part of this whole thing, letting these cookies cool before you eat one. Look at these beautiful ripples along the edge. We've got a delicious golden brown color. Those chocolate chips, the flaky salt. Ugh, this is the perfect cookie. Let's crack one open. Woo! Gonna take a bite. This is the ultimate cookie. You've got the richness from the brown butter, that caramely flavor. It's definitely a soft, chewy cookie in the center, but you got a little crunch around the edges. Perfection. And there you have it, my ultimate salted, malted, brown butter chocolate chip cookie. Perfect for the holidays. I hope you make it at home, and if you do, here are 3 tips. Number 1, be patient with your brown butter, but watch it carefully so it doesn't burn. Number 2, mix your dry and your wet separately so you don't overmix the dough and end up with a tough cookie. Number 3, that salt on the cookie is gonna help bring out the sweetness, so don't skip it. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Target. All the products I used are in the description box and are shoppable online. Remember to like and subscribe.